Hello everyone. Let's see multiple choice questions on Drugs and Cosmetic Act 1940 and rules made there under 1945. So we have divided the MCQs in the categories in the chapter wise or sub point wise. The first we will see MCQs on introduction and objectives. Then we will see MCQs on schedule in next video. So we have prepared separate videos for single or double content. Now the next is, which one of the following law was passed in 1940 by the Indian government? So options are the Poisons Act, the Drug and Cosmetics Act, the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act, that is NDPS, and Drug Enquiry Committee. So which was passed in 1940 by the Indian government? So the Poisons Act passed in 1919. Drug Enquiry Committee, it is not the law, it is actually the committee established in 1931. The Narcotic and Psychotropic Substances Act, that we call NDPS. So NDPS was established and implemented in 1985. So the correct answer is Drugs and Cosmetic Act passed in 1940. Now next question. The Drugs and Cosmetics Act was passed on dash dash by the Indian legislature. So Indian legislature ने ये एक्ट कब पास किया? 10th April 1945, 10th April 1940, 11th April 1940 और 11th April 1945. So this act passed in 1940, ये तो हमें क्लियर है. So हमारे टॉपिक का नाम ही है DNC for 1940, तो ये दो ऑप्शन तो गलत हुए. अब हमें चूज करना है 1940, लेकिन डेट 10th या 11th. So the correct date is 10th of April 1940. Now the third one. Which one of the following law was passed in 1945 by the Indian government? So थोड़ा confusing question है. The Poisons Act, the Drug Enquiry Committee, DNC rules and the NDPS Act. इनमें से कौन सा law 1945 में पास हुआ? हमारे टॉपिक का नाम है ड्रग्स एंड कॉस्मेटिक्स एक्ट 1940 एंड रूल्स मेड देयर अंडर 1945. So the correct answer is drugs and cosmetics rules, because rules are made in 1945, act made in 1940. Next question. Which act was passed to control the import, manufacture, distribution and sale of drugs and cosmetics? ड्रग्स और कॉस्मेटिक्स का इंपोर्ट, मैन्युफैक्चर, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एंड सेल कंट्रोल करने के लिए कौन सा एक्ट पास किया गया? तो इंपोर्ट ऑफ ड्रग बिल अगर होता भी तो इट इज ओनली लिमिटेड टू द इंपोर्ट. सो रिमेनिंग आर मैन्युफैक्चर, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एंड सेल. ड्रग प्राइस कंट्रोल ऑर्डर, इट इंडिकेट्स इट इज रिलेटेड टू द प्राइस, सो इट मे नॉट बी. Dangerous Drugs Act, it is for a specific category of drug which are dangerous, something like narcotic and psychotropic, so it is not coming. Remaining is the Drugs and Cosmetics Act 1940, and the name itself indicate drugs and cosmetics. They are for to control import, manufacture, distribution and sale of drugs and cosmetics. So the correct answer is Drugs and Cosmetics Act 1940. Next question. The NC Act 1940 was first time amended in which year by the Indian Parliament? Indian Parliament ने पहली बार DNC Act implement हुआ 1940 में, उसके बाद पहली बार ये कब अमेंड किया गया? इसमें जो चेंजेस या बदलाव लाने थे, कुछ सुधार लाने थे, ये कौन से साल में ये लाए गए? So the correct answer is 1955. Now the next is, this act was amended many times. Near about 8-9 times this act is amended, and first time it was amended in 1955. Next question. DNC Act 1940 consists of how many chapters? कितने chapter है इस act में? फार्मेसी एक्ट जैसे ही इसका है, फार्मेसी एक्ट में भी 5 चैप्टर थे, इस एक्ट में भी 5 चैप्टर है. इसमें से पहले चैप्टर के MCQs हम देख रहे हैं. चैप्टर 3 ऑफ DNC Act 1940 इज अबाउट प्रोविजंस रिलेटेड टू व्हाट ऑफ ड्रग्स. सो हमें पहले क्लियर करना पड़ेगा चैप्टर कितने हैं? 5 चैप्टर है. 5 में से पहला चैप्टर है इंट्रोडक्टरी, जो कि कंटेन करता है, जिसमें क्या है? Introductory is containing the objectives, the schedules and definitions. Chapter 2, it is administrative bodies. Chapter 3, it is import of drugs and cosmetics. Chapter 4, manufacture, sale and distribution of drugs, cosmetics, Ayurvedic, Siddha, Unani and homeopathic drugs. And chapter 5 is miscellaneous. So these three are collectively coming under chapter 4 and this is the chapter number 3. So the correct answer is the first option. Next is Chapter 4A of Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940 is about provisions related to what of drugs? Manufacture of cosmetics and drugs, manufacture of drugs, manufacture of homeopathic drugs or manufacture of Ayurvedic, Siddha and Unani drugs. So, chapter number 4 is manufacture of drugs and cosmetic. Chapter number 4A is manufacture of Ayurvedic, Siddha and Unani drugs. Next question. The objective of D&C Act 1940 is to regulate the import, manufacture, distribution and sale of what? Drugs and cosmetics, homeopathic drugs, manufacture of Ayurvedic, Siddha and Unani drugs, या फिर all of the above. So already we have seen the objectives. On that base the question is there. Name is drugs and cosmetics. That means it is something that is controlling or regulating regarding the drugs and cosmetics. So what is that something? It is import, manufacture, sale and distribution. But of what? Not only drugs and cosmetics but also homeopathic drugs, Ayurvedic, Siddha and Unani drugs. So correct option is all of the above. That is the objective. Next question is, the D&C Act 1940 provides establishment of dash and dash to advise government in implementing this act. ये भी एक ऑब्जेक्टिव है कि D&C Act क्यों बना है? Not only to control the manufacture, sale, distribution and import of cosmetics, drugs and Ayurvedic, Siddha, Unani, homeopathy. It is not the only objective. It is a main objective. Along with that, it gives the establishment of some bodies or some authorities. हमें इनमें से चूज करना है कौन सी अथॉरिटीज टू एडवाइज द गवर्नमेंट इन इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ दिस एक्ट. इस एक्ट को इम्प्लीमेंट करते वक्त जो भी टेक्निकल इश्यूज या मैटर है वो सॉर्ट आउट करने के लिए, गवर्नमेंट को एडवाइस देने के लिए, सलाह देने के लिए कौन सी बॉडीज एस्टेब्लिश की गई है D&C के द्वारा. सो DTAB, DCC, PCI और DEC. DTAB is the Drug Technical Advisory Board, DCC is Drug Consultative Committee, PCI Pharmacy Council of India, Drug Enquiry Committee. So Drug Enquiry Committee was to study the problems before independence and after independence in India. PCI Pharmacy Council of India to regulate the pharmacy profession and education. Drug Consultative Committee is to advise the DTAB, the central and state government, and DTAB is to advise the central and state government. So the correct options are DTAB and DCC are established due to this act and this is one of the objective. इनका काम है government को सलाह देना, advice देना. So that was about the MCQs on the first small topic, small chapter under D&C Act, introductory and objectives. In next video, we will see MCQs on schedules to the acts and schedules to the rules. Thank you so much.